Hi everyone, it's nice to see you today. The last couple of sessions we've been getting into the hips, and this session we're going to do it again, going deeper with a great pose, in particular the pigeon. Before we start, sit up straight, close your eyes. We start by stopping. Become still and quiet and check in. What is your mental state right now? Have a deep breath. Okay, so you have a sense now of your readiness. If you can tell that you're really not ready, well then quickly attend to that. Become present and be willing to let go of distraction. There's no point worrying about what's happened or what will happen. We don't need to worry about that now. We're going to focus on the present, the body, the feelings of the body, and we will explore change, the feeling of change, which is why you will feel better at the end of this session. Okay, so we'll just loosen up the legs and hips a little bit. Right hand holding outside the right foot. Just try to straighten the leg, but don't worry if it's bent, just get to where you can. Have a breath, relax into it. Sit up straight. And then release and change. Change again. Bend the knee and bring the foot with the other hand towards your left ear. Just towards. We're really in warm-up mode, so just take it easy. Holding with both hands, the foot coming forwards again. If the leg is straight, great, but don't worry if it's not. Keep exploring what's tight, trying to relax and breathe better. Okay, then change again. Single hand. Bend the knee, both hands towards the right ear. Sit up straight. Always be aware of your posture in every pose, your spine in particular. Still holding with both hands, come forwards. already we should be changing, we should be feeling a change. Breathing better already. Relaxing more, a little bit more open in the body. Release. One more round. Right hand and foot. Go wider to the side. Relax the right arm. Feel the forearm muscles stretching. Now bending towards the left ear. Both hands straightening. Now take the foot towards the right ear. So we're already dealing with pressures. We're creating pressures, mild pressures. Learning to use the breath to release pressure, psychological, emotional, physical pressure. Okay, just the right hand out wide, left arm turns left and the head turns left as well. Chest up. Coming back. Now if you can, bring the foot up onto the thigh for the what's called the half lotus. Otherwise just have it down in front and very gently extend, walking forwards. Keep your chest up, your head up, lengthen the spine. We're putting pressure on the hips, the knees, maybe the ankles. Be gentle. Some people can be completely flat on the floor with your forearms down perhaps. Just go to where it suits you. Then chest up, easing back. Sit up straight, have a sigh. Then changing. Left hand, the blade of the foot. You can go a bit wider if you like. Bending the knee, foot towards the right ear. Chest up. Excuse me. Both hands holding, lengthening. Bending now towards the left ear. Towards being the operative word. We've already got the feeling that we're backing off in poses. We're more relaxed about the stretching now. Not wasting energy. That crucial word, resting in a pose, restful. Look for that, that's the yoga. Otherwise it's sport. Okay, left arm out to the side, right arm turning right. Coming back, bringing that foot, if you can, onto the right thigh. Sitting up straight. Have a deep breath. And then very gradually walking forwards. Could get the forearms down if possible, but keep the chest up, lengthening the spine. Good. Chest up, ease back. Close your eyes, have a breath. Check in on the feeling now, compared with when we checked at the start of this session. So I don't know about you, but I can distinguish very clearly that my mind feels much more relaxed, particularly I could say around the edges of it. It's though they are less tight now. It's as though there is more space, I'm more spacious in my feeling, open, comfortable, a bit more clear. My body is a little bit more awake, open, less heavy, less tight already. And that's mainly because my breathing is much more open now, significantly so. So look for these things within. Alright, now we're going to do the wonderful pose, the pigeon. So we're going along the mat, bringing the right leg forwards. Try to get the shin going dead flat across, but you may not be able to. You may have to have it on an angle. That's okay. And especially now we're starting out gently. Now walking the left leg back, trying to get the hips down. You see, I can't really get the hips down, but that's all right. Hands in front, chest very front on. So we want to get into the lower back. This is a great pose, not only for the hips and groin, but especially the lower back. Now, your hands could be flat. I like to be on a bridge with the fingers, like I'm playing piano. We're going to do a few rounds of this pose, so we're really in warm-up mode here, just easing in, investigating, breathing. Try to get your hips and shoulders locked to the front as much as you can. Alright, we're going to do short rounds to begin with. Now we're going to ease back, go onto your toes. We're going to gently go back into the mountain. Looks like a mountain, a V-shaped mountain, but we're still comfortable in warm-up mode. Elbows straight, try to keep the knees straight. If you can, the heels are down. Have a deep breath. Look at the hands, a 5-pointed star with your middle finger going dead straight. And that means your wrists will be straight, and that's important. Now, bringing the left side through. Try to get the foot in line with your right leg, your right knee and hand. Your left knee is on a second track, like 2 train tracks. The shin sideways if possible, and then slide the back leg, the knee, trying to get the hips down, hips front on, chest front on, relax. So when I say 2 tracks, 2 train tracks, imagine 2 train tracks coming down your mat, and so your hips designate where the line is, your shoulders also in that line, your left knee somewhere around that side, and your left foot and ankle ideally on the right side track. Your right knee on that track, your right foot on that track. So we've got two lines coming along the mat, through the body. They're just a guide. Okay. 5-pointed star, middle fingers going straight. Your hands are hip width, you're on those two train tracks, shoulder width, sorry. And then on the back toes, ease back into the mountain. The feet are hip width, we're on those two tracks. So this is a basic sequence. The pigeon, then the mountain, then the pigeon, then the mountain. And as we do each round, you'll feel your body opening up more. It's a fantastic little sequence. Now, the right leg again. Lock your hips and shoulders front on. Ease your belly, your lower abdominals forwards. We want to arch the lower back. Remember to always take a break if you need it. We're looking to be as comfortable as possible the whole time. Find out how to create that feeling for yourself by not over-exerting. Now we add a variation. Start to come down onto the forearms. You can come further if you like, lengthening, and the head down if you like. Have a deep breath. Chin up, walking back, chest up. Sending the hands up to go back into the mountain. Now the left leg comes forwards, right leg back, hips front on, chest, arching your lower back. This left foot, you do want to keep it coming forwards. If you find it's sliding back over time, work on getting it forward so that the shin is parallel to the side. That will be ideal, and over time that will change or improve. Now, gently, slowly, easing forwards, lengthening as much as you like. Chin up, coming back, chest up. Other side. So we're getting in deeper now. Hands, 5-pointed star, middle fingers going straight. Ease back into the mountain. It's all about the breathing now. As we go deeper into tension, we've got to get it out. And you have to be doing that not by pushing or pulling, but by relaxing and releasing. And that's where the breath comes in. Your exhalations in particular, lengthen them. Alright, we're going to have a little rest. Bring the knees down, feet flat, sitting back on the heels, and if you can, head down, resting. If you can't get the head down, you can go fist, fist, forehead, maybe. Have a deep breath. And then head up, inverting your spine, chest up, coming forwards. Going back lightly into the mountain. Every pose, once you've set it up, have a deep sigh. Always do that. You're checking, am I relaxed in this pose? Your breathing will tell you. Okay, right leg coming through. Now, we're going to add some variations. If you can't do some of them, that's okay, don't worry. Just do the step before. So obviously, you can do this pose. So if that's all you can do, then keep doing this. Or you can come forwards like we did in the last round. But also try, always try the pose first. And don't just panic and don't give up quickly. Remember, we want to develop things over time. You've got to keep trying. So the next one is hands on the hips, chest, shoulders open. If you can, prayer pose. If you can, arms up, look up. then if you can, the arms behind you, the fingers intertwined, the wrists up and away, arching your back, your chest up, head up. A beautiful pose. And then slowly, hands back, have a breath. Legs come forwards just for 20 seconds. And then head up, walking back. Ease back gently into the mountain. Good work. And then the left leg. Arching, chest open. See, I've got my left hand on my knee. I like that for some reason. So you can have the hands down or up, but I also have my right hand on my right foot. So that means I'm off the ground. The whole pose is being carried by my body. Now, if you want to, you can try any of these variations. Hands on the hips, chest, shoulders open. Hands in a prayer pose. Arms up, look up. And then arms back, fingers intertwined, wrists up and away, chest up, open the shoulders, the throat. Slowly release. And then easing forwards. So if you're on the forearms here, you can support yourself. That's if it's getting difficult. You're still leaning, but you're supporting. Otherwise, arms out straight. Chin up, chest up. Have a deep breath. And then easing back into the mountain. Have a deep sigh. And then bend the knees down. But we're going to take a full rest. So roll over, lie on your back. The body will appreciate the rest. Have a sigh. Let's just have a little bit of time for rest. See how your body responds to rest. It opens up, loosens. We are creating space Not just physical space, mental space. But if you grabbed your phone and started working on your phone, you would not have created mental space. See the difference? Have a deep sigh. Now this rest will come in very handy. Lift your head up, left knee or right, doesn't matter. If my left knee comes up, then I turn onto my right, push with the left hand forwards. That's a good way to sit up. Good for the back. Okay, come around. We're going to do one more round. Have a breath. Bring the right leg through. So now's the chance to open more. So you can try to get that shin more parallel. Take the left leg back. I like to come up onto my fingers because it lifts my chest more. That's where you can be on the thigh and foot. Persistence is a key in yoga practice, meditation practice, so just keep coming back, keep trying, keep going. Things will open up. Hands on the hips if you can. If you couldn't do hands on the hips, you could try hands on the knee and foot. What can you do? Don't get caught up in what you can't. Look for what you can. Keep going, keep opening. Hands in a prayer pose. Arms up, look up at the thumbs. Elbows straight if possible. And then arms behind you, fingers intertwined, wrists up, not down here, but out and away. Chest opening, arch your back, look up. And then come back to the middle. Now I put my right hand on my right knee here, but you don't have to, it could still be on the floor. Taking the left arm around, looking towards it. Try to keep this left hip still facing the front, but the upper body turns and the neck. Now, if you can't do the next bit, just keep doing this. If you can, holding the foot, pull it towards you. And then, if you're still able to hold, kicking away, but if possible, this right arm comes off the floor. If you can, look up, look forwards. Right hand down, left hand down, coming forwards. Head up, coming back, ease gently back into the mountain. So the mountain is meant to be a resting pose, a recovery pose from the previous efforts. Look for that. See if you can create that. And then, last round, bring the left leg through. If you can, hands on the hips, shoulders opening. Keep the chest up. If you can, prayer pose. If you can, arms up, look up. If you can, the arms back, fingers intertwined, wrists up and away, chest being raised upwards. Look up. And then, if you can, if you like, left hand on the knee or thigh, right arm back, turning back. Keep doing this if that's all you can do. If you can, hold the foot, bring it towards you. If you can, kick away now and raising the left hand any way you like, if possible, all the way up. Left hand down, release the right. Have a breath. And then come forwards, lengthening. Lift the head up. Hands in. Preparing for the last mountain. Gently go back into it. Last chance to get this pose right, structurally correct. Try to get the heels down, hips away from the fingertips. Elbows straight. Press your fingers down, use your whole hand. Lengthen your spine. Deep breath. Breathe in, and then gently coming down. Feet flat. Touch the big toes together. Sit back. Have a sigh. Just settling. Now we have a nice resting pose. Take the knees wide. If they can, they're off the mat. Still sitting on the heels if possible. The frog. Ease forwards. Lengthen your spine. Try to get nice and flat, but within reason. We're resting now. Have a deep breath. Well done. It's a bit of work, I think, in that session. Some good work. When you come up, invert your spine, lift the forehead up, the nose, chin, throat, chest, belly. Have a sigh. We've just raised the head above the heart. You could feel the blood draining, perhaps. Okay, lie down. Lie down flat. Grab a blanket if you've got one. Turn your palms out, upwards. Arms sort of at 45 degrees. Drop the chin a bit, lengthen the neck, but then relax. Get that feeling of restfulness and relief. The release of pressure. We've been applying pressure for a while, physical pressure. You've been trying to manage those pressures, and particularly to remain open under pressure, especially using breathing to relax deeply in the areas where you feel tight. That creates a deep feeling of release, and that's the good work. Now your body is released completely from pressure. Now it has a chance to restore, and so do you mentally have a chance. You've been working at times, you've been under stress at times. So all I want you to do now is start to breathe slowly and deeply. Mentally you can relax, other than the awareness of the breathing. You have a very gentle breath now, but it's slow. Breathing only through the nose. Slowly in towards full, giving your body full oxygen, and slowly out all the way to empty, a full release. But this is a very easy breath, so make this a soothing type of technique, a light and comfortable one. Try that now for a couple minutes, and your mind will drift away, but you have the awareness of the breathing. It's like when you're driving. If you drive for an hour, you're miles away with your head, but you are aware of the rules of the road and what's going on. Same here. You're aware of the breathing, and then you can let the mind go. relax the breathing, and through the mouth have a nice deep sigh. Well done. I think that was a good opening up session. If you did like it, or if you've liked other sessions, please make sure to click like on the YouTube channel. That will really help me. Please consider sharing some of these videos. And if you benefited from that session, you could possibly donate as a way of saying thanks. That would be nice. Thank you. Take care. Keep meditating.